I think throughout my life, there were times where I need to do something that I was supposed to do, and I either don't do it because I felt tired or I felt busy or felt whatever bullshit excuse that I have in the time, or I decided to push through it and did it anyway. And it's funny because every time that I did the action anyway, I never felt any wave of regret whatsoever. But every time I didn't take that action, even though in the moment it felt good, even though in the moment that I felt comfortable, when I look back at it, I always tell to myself that, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that, or I regret not doing this. And it's funny that in that moment, I sort of rationalized myself or convinced myself that it was okay to not do the work or it's okay to just slack off or just not do the work. But then I look back at it now and I have like the opposite, reaction where, "Oh, I should have done that thing anyway." And it's like, when you want to go to the gym and you feel sort of lazy and you sort of, don't feel like going to the gym, you have to drive in and probably 30 minutes just to fucking work out 2 hours and then go back and do the same shit over and over. But then after you work out, you sort of feel almost happy or even grateful for even, working out. Like you never feel bad for working out after because it feels good. But in the moment, when you think about you need to go to the gym, it's sort of, it's you sort of not you do not want to go because maybe you feel lazy, maybe because something happened or whatever, and now you get a notification from your phone, hey, you need to work out for 2 hours. You're gonna make your back, your muscles sore. Like in that moment, you don't really want to go to the gym. But every single time you do go to the gym, regardless, it feels fucking good. Because I mean, there were times where I dealt with the same thing, and I never regretted a workout, ever. Even though in the time that I really didn't want to go. And then that's what I wanted to talk about today, which is excuses and how excuses sort of hold you back from your potential. Because these excuses, when you look deeper at it, they're not really excuses, or they're not really valid excuses for you to not do the work. So, I have an example. So, there were times where I was in school and I thought that I can't really focus on this business shit, whatever. And I almost always told myself that I was busy, or I can't really balance school with business, or I can't really do this on the side because I have to study and I have to do this. But the funny part is that me saying that early on didn't really make me sort of try it out to even see if that's even the case. So when I said that, I didn't even try to balance it. I didn't even try to do this on the side yet to even have data if that's even true. And when I did try it eventually, I realized that, oh shit, I do have time. I mean, I don't have a lot of time, but I still had time to do something about it. And I would have never known that if I didn't even try it. Or if I just told myself that, oh, you can't do it because you're busy at school. So, you know, most of us get held back by these excuses or reasons why we shouldn't do the work. And in our heads, it feels reasonable. In our heads, it feels like, oh, I'm right. Like, this is the reason why I can't do it. And this is very reasonable. But in reality, it's not. And I'll give you another example, which is I think there was this person on a Discord server talking about working out, and it was something about genetics and exercises. And by the way, if he, I'm not gonna say his name, but like, if he sees this, like, I'm like cool with you. Like, I feel like you're physically, doing great. But people were, I guess, criticizing him. We're talking about how he's just making excuses, and I think in the moment he doesn't understand it. yet or doesn't understand what they're trying to say. But in this video, I'm gonna try and reason or try to explain what they meant about them using that as an excuse. So it was basically saying that, oh, I can't bench press this amount of weight, or I can't do much reps when bench pressing is because I have shit chest genetics. Now the thing with that is that when we say that we can't do this because of this, or we have an excuse for not doing this thing, it you sort of give yourself like a limit, right? You can't do this because of X. So the thing is, when you do try and do that thing, you sort of not try harder or to try and push forward through that limit, or you're never going to try and break your threshold or try to do something that push through that regardless. So let's say even if that was true, let's say let's say it's true. Let's say I do have shit chest genetics, but I did anyway. Let's say I didn't make that as an excuse. Let's say I just say that, oh, I maybe have chest genetics, but the reason why I'm not putting the amount of reps that I'm supposed to take, or I can't do this X amount of reps that I need to take, or as much as I can take, is because I'm just tired, underskilled, or I didn't just put enough work in to even do that amount of rep that I'm supposed to do. And the thing is, when you say that you have chest genetics, you're sort of giving yourself that identity, right? So when I do a bench press and I only do like 3 reps, right? When I do hit the 3 reps and I can't do anything anymore, I'm gonna tell to myself, or my mind is automatically going to think, oh, it's because of my just genetics. That's why I can't do 3 reps. And what happens is that won't allow you to push through above 3 reps. But if I bench press, right? Let's say I bench press once and I only did 3 reps. But the reason why, or the excuse that I thought that I had, is not because I had chest genetics, it's because I just didn't put enough work in to even push through those 3 reps. Compared if I just said I have chest genetics, so I'm never going to try and push forward in that. And that's the thing, you sort of put limits to yourself. You say that, oh, I just have this, oh, it's the government's fault, or I live in a third world country, that's why I can't get rich, or I can't bench press because I have shit just genetics, or I can't run because my other leg got cut off. And the thing is, those are just limits. You're putting limits to yourself. You're sort of holding back what your true potential is because you're using excuses or reasons why you can't do that thing. If you were, if your other leg got cut off, and you really really wanted to be a runner, you would put a metal prosthetic and run anyway. Like, you wouldn't sit here and say, oh, it's because I can't run, bro, because my other leg got cut off. No, you would sit there and say, okay, what can I do to run anyway? What can I do to still do the work? What can I do to solve this so I could do the work anyway, or do what I'm supposed to do anyway? And that's the thing. If if you told that person that you can't run no more because your leg got cut off, you would have never have tried anything to solve that problem, or tried to push forward to your current problem. Like, that runner would have not put that metal prosthetic and run anyway. He would have just quit and probably just never became a runner, just wore a wheelchair or something. Like, he's cooked. Or what if you told to someone, hey, you can't make money because you live in a third world country, it's because you live in poverty, you can never get rich ever. Like, that will ruin someone's life because he's going to think like forever that he cannot do it. So whenever you have an excuse, or whenever you have a reason why you can't do the thing, you need to sit there and analyze, okay, is this really a valid reason, or is it because I just don't want to do the thing that I'm supposed to do, or I don't want to do the work. If you analyze it and say that, yep, this is a bullshit excuse, I could always find a way to fix it, then find a solution and then do it anyway. Because most of the time, it's just a bullshit excuse and you're just holding yourself back. So, whenever there's hindrances, whenever there's roadblocks in your journey, just know that if you encounter one of those problems, if there's a way to fix it, if there's a way to get around it, if there's a way to have like a solution to that problem, so you could push forward to your journey anyway, then go find that solution. Like figure it out. Like that's it. Just figure it out. If you could figure something out on your own and then not let these excuses just get in your way and then prevent you from being the potential that you to keep you from your fullest potential, then because if you let these excuses stop you from getting to your fullest potential, then you're never going to reach it ever. Like these people did not follow those excuses or follow those disadvantages or let those disadvantages like stop them from their progress. The hyper successful people that you know never let their disadvantages prevent them from reaching their goal ever. And if you're someone right now who think that they have a valid excuse, or you think that, oh, I something happened to this, or I have this, so that's why I can't, get to that goal, then most likely you're making an excuse. And I want you right now to remove those excuses right now and figure it out and find a solution so you could finally get that goal that you need to reach, and then reach that fullest potential that you were destined to be. That's again. I just wanted to yap about it. Alright, see ya. Love y'all. Peace.